Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to Honest J. Nowak, Flying with the Foam. And today, let me just say that, well, things are getting a little bit dark here, so, well, I'll be here to brighten things up a bit. Yeah. So this is pretty much it. Yeah. The Elite Glowshot. Not necessarily a recent addition, but you know what? Being that this is in fact another blaster to utilize glow-in-the-dark technology, and being that you can actually activate this just with your thumb, it's already pretty nice to know, but of course, it also tends to have some transparent plastic, so that way you can see how the blaster itself works. It's as simple as pulling the priming rod back and then, well, pulling the trigger to fire. Or, of course, you can activate the glow-in-the-dark technology, and if you're using a glow-in-the-dark dart, then, well, you can send one flying through, even in total darkness. So, that's pretty much it. Based on its functionality standpoint and also its appearance overall. I do like how they're paying homage to the original Sonic series of blasters, with the usage of lime green transparent plastic, and then of course with the addition of, well, regular clear colored plastic, as well as the usage of some black here on the back side of it, just to give it a little bit of accenting, no doubt about that. Although the usage of the rubber O-ring, which is pretty much made to encase the pressure within the air reservoir and the side of the blaster itself. Then of course there's the orange, obviously. And there's a black Nerf logo and a black, well, Glowshot placard that just sits near the top. Of course, you can probably already tell this thing does not have any tactical rails or dart storage. So that kind of puts it at a few questionable ways of possibly bringing this blaster along with in the usage of any Nerf battle, if you will. This only does require 2 AAA batteries to function, which also kind of makes it a pretty good pick-me-up. And because this blaster is pretty darn cheap, I actually picked this up at a Kroger store. Not far from here, really. But I was also able to pick up the Hot Shock and Bow Strike. Maybe I'll talk about those later here in Flying with the Foam. But my final perspective on all this is that, well, it is what you think it is. Just a glow-in-the-dark blaster in much more recent times. And, of course, I don't really have much else to say about this, but in all honesties, there probably ain't very much to talk about when it comes to a blaster that's that simple. Just the usage of its traditional priming rod-based priming system alone is pretty much a good usage of your time, but for your money, I don't really know for sure. The fact that it requires batteries to function as well, when it could simply run off of something like solar energy or water energy, I mean, I don't really know for sure. Maybe just Nerf doesn't really have the interest in doing that. But some point, maybe they will. It all depends on what happens. So, that's pretty much all I got to talk about here in Flying with the Foam. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.